Welcome back. Finished off the neck module last week with some exercises you could do to help out your golf game and just prevent general neck injuries. Today we'll dive into a warm-up that you can do. Probably most of you roll up a couple minutes before your tee time. Happens to all of us. No practice swings. No warm-up at the range. Just get right into it. Couple hacks with the driver and you're off. So let's get into it. Minute or two warm up that will absolutely help you. And also, if you're warmed up, you're going to increase your distance off that first tee, help you to a better score as well. All right, so let's move right in. Mat picture in picture again. Let's start out with just some overhead activity. Wake up those shoulders, wake up that thoracic spine. Move on into just some trunk rotation. I like to bend over here just to take the hips out of it, take the low back out of it, really focus on the core and just rotating. Feel like it's all kind of thoracic spine, shoulders moving. Stand up nice and tall, get into allow the hips moving as well, internal, external rotation of the hips, critical in the golf swing. Continue with the full trunk rotation there. Move on to just some dynamic stretching. You're moving in a explosive dynamic movement, so might as well do dynamic stretches instead of static. Hamstring, quads, abduction, adduction for the hips. Same thing, opposite side. Obviously, wake up those hips, and then again waking up the hips some more. Internal, external rotation of both sides. Critical in the golf swing. Critical to warm those up for your warm up. This one I just like to drop down one knee. More trunk rotation, but add in a little balance and stability component to it as well. Making sure I can stay on balance, keep that core activated, not falling either way. Both sides, obviously. And then what probably everybody forgets about, if you warm up at all, is really warming up those wrists. So I have a little issue with my left wrist, but really just bringing those wrists together, getting through that full range of motion. You see me there a couple seconds back. We'll go into that again. Right here, obviously going through the range of motion. There, when I'm bringing those fingers together, I'm really just pushing on each of my fingers to warm up some of those intrinsic hand muscles, wrist flexors, extensors, going even down into the elbow where the muscles attach at. So wrist warm up and hand warm up critical. I have really long fingers. But yeah, warm up those wrists, get them moving. That's critical and a huge component to the golf swing, obviously. If those wrists aren't warmed up, you can just have quite a bit of problems. And it's one of the more common things that, and you don't really think about, but it's one of the more common injuries that we see in golfers that I see in the clinic. All right, so that's, granted, it was a little truncated down. So minute 25 there, probably 3 minutes total to complete that whole warm up. So if you want to improve your game, if you want to have some longer distance off the tee on the first tee, make sure you're warming up beforehand, and that's a great way. Warm up that lower body, warm up that thoracic spine, shoulders, wrists, and really get into all those necessary components to complete a full and efficient golf swing. All right. Obviously, you're going to take a couple practice cuts after that as well, but warming up those muscles, getting everything moving that you need to get moving, critical, and will help you with the game. All right. See you in the next video.